Amazing community, this is Dr. Bishop here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am here to read you a story, and I am so excited to be able to do that because I've missed each and every one of you. So the story I am reading to you today is called The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. And the author is William Kamkwamba. In a small village in Malawi, where people had no money for lights, nightfall came quickly and hurried poor farmers to bed. But for William, the darkness was best for dreaming. He dreamed of building things and taking them apart. Like the trucks with the bottle-capped wheels parked under his bed, and pieces of radios that he'd cracked open and wonder, if I can hear the music, then where is the band? His grandfather's tales of magic also whispered in the pitch black of his room. Witch planes passed through the window while ghost dancers twirled around the room as if 100 men were inside their bodies. At dawn in the fields, William scanned the maze rows for magical beans, then wondered as a truck rumbled past, how does this engine make it go? Pay attention where you throw that hoe, his father shouted. You'll cut off your foot. For all its power over dancers and flying things, magic could not bring the rain. Without water, the sun rose angry each morning and scorched the fields, turning the maize into dust. Without food, Malawi began to starve. Soon, William's father gathered the children and said, from now on, we eat only one meal per day. Make it last. In the evenings, they sat around the lantern and ate their handful, watching hungry people pass like spirits along the roads. Money also disappeared with the rain. Papani, his father said, I am sorry. You will have to drop out of school. Now William stood on the road and watched the lucky students pass, alone with the monster in his belly and the lump in his throat. For weeks he sulked under the mango tree until he remembered the library down the road, a gift from the Americans. He found science books filled with brilliant pictures. With his English dictionary close by, William put together how engines moved those big trucks and how radios pulled their music from the sky. But the greatest picture of all was a machine taller than the tallest tree with blades like a fan, a giant pinwheel, something to catch magic. Slowly, he built the sentence, windmills can produce electricity and pump water. He closed his eyes and saw a windmill outside his home, pulling electricity from the breeze and bringing light to the dark valley. He saw the machine drawing cool water from the ground, sending it gushing through the thirsty fields, turning the maize tall and green, even when farmers' prayers for rain went unanswered. The windmill was more than just a machine. It was a weapon to fight hunger. Magesti Mafo, he whispered, I will build electric wind. In the junkyard, pieces appeared like rusty treasures in the tall grass. A tractor fan, some pipe, and bearings and bolts that required every muscle to remove. Tonga, he'd shout to the birds and spiders, holding up his prize. But as William dragged his meadows home, people called out, "This boy is Masala. Only crazy people play with trash." After many weeks, William arranged his pieces in the dirt: a broken bicycle, rusted bottle caps, and plastic pipe, even a small generator that powered a headlight on a bike. For 3 days, he bolted, banged, and tinkered while chickens squawked and dogs barked and neighbors shook their heads saying, "What's Masala doing now?" His cousin Jeffrey and best friend Gilbert soon appeared. "Mullah Baji," they greeted. "Can we help with the electric wind? Grab your pangas and follow me," he said, and took them into the forest. Together they swung their sharp blades into the trunks of blue gum trees, then hammered them together to make the tower. Standing atop, William shouted, "Bring it up!" while the boys tugged and heaved. A crowd gathered below and gazed at the strange machine that now leaned and wobbled like a clumsy giraffe. Some giggled, others teased, but William waited for the wind. Like always, it came. First a breeze, then a gusting gale. The tower swayed and the blades spun around. With sore hands, once slowed by hunger and darkness, William connected wires to a small bulb, while flickering at first, then surged as bright as the sun. "Tonga!" he shouted. "I have made electric wind." "Wichita bueno," a man yelled. "Well done." As the doubters clapped and cheered, William knew he had just begun. Light could not fill empty bellies, but another windmill could soak the dry ground, creating food where once there was none. Mageste a Mayfo, electric wind, can feed my country, William thought. And that was the strongest magic of all. The end. I really love this book, and this is my first time actually reading this book. So if you don't have this book at home, feel free to stop by the Mason Library to be able to check it out. And I just want to thank you so much for your time today, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. And I just want to thank you for being a part of our school system, because our school system would not be possible without each and every one of you. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me to read this wonderful book to you. And I hope you are continuing to be great. See you later, everybody.